Brandon. Brandon, whose kids are these?
Kimchi.
Is that an Asian joke?
No. Kim's children. Kimchi.
Who's Kim?
Kim's your neighbor from down the street. You should really get to know your neighbors better.
I come home and I see kids who I don't know. What are they doing here?
Well, Kim found out that I work from home, so she asked if I could get them off the bus for her.
So you're watching them?
I mean, not with my eyes.
Why would you tell their mom that you'd watch them?
Well, I technically didn't say I would watch them. I just said I would get them off the bus.
Why are you watching them here, not at their house?
I don't have a key at their house.
What did you do with it? Lose it?
No, their dad didn't feel comfortable giving me a key to their house.
So we'd rather have a stranger watch them.
Don't question me on his flawed logic.
Okay, that's great that you want to help out the neighbors, but just watch them. You don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they'll touch knives or something.
No, I told him just to sit there.
Brandon, just watch them.
Alright. Hey Rolls, what are you working on?
Hey, Mr. B. Hey, I thought you'd be around here on this time. I made you a martini.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Look, I've been working on the concept for my new novel. I think it sounds really, really promising, but I need some help with the title. Okay, so here's the premise. There is a plague that is affecting the entire world, and it's going to wipe out mankind. So every continent, they get together, they come up with this plan. They send 27 individuals. They're going to get into a spacecraft, fly to Mars, where they are going to spend the next 300 years, repopulate the human race so they can come back and recolonize Earth.
Okay, 2 questions. 1, Antarctica included?
Oh, well no, 27 people don't live on Antarctica, so obviously not.
Alright, fair enough. Why 27 though?
Oh, that's interesting. You see, I was doing some research. 27 individuals times 5 makes 160, which is the minimum viable genetic diversity you need to repopulate a lifespan.
Okay, alright. I like it. I think, got the title for you.
Okay.
Shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock.
Yeah, you know, like a badminton pun?
That sounds a little porno-y for me.
Alright, I off my game. I had kind of a weird discussion with Cheryl earlier.
But look, I haven't even told you the best part yet. Okay. So this spaceship, it's traveling to Mars. They land on Mars. What the humans don't know about is there is a population of aliens who live on Mars. Okay. And obviously they don't want the humans coming and like taking over their planet. So they have a crazy plan to stop the human invaders.
Oh, so they're gonna like kill them and attack them?
No, they're gonna disguise themselves as the humans, and instead of like offering each other sex to repopulate the population, they're just gonna offer blowjobs and anal instead. And
you thought Shuttlecock was too much like a porno?
Okay, when you put it like that, maybe I'm off my game too.
Yeah. I like it though. Keep at it. We'll keep working on it.
You think it's got potential?
Definitely got potential.
Speaking of potential, guess who's coming back from college soon?
I know you're gonna say your babysitter. And she sounds great, but she's kinda young, Tina.
How old is she?
20.
You're shy of the perfect age.
So you're saying 21 is the perfect age?
At least 21.
So you want her to be 21 so she can bring around attractive friends your age?
We're talking like 4 different girls on Snapchat as we're discussing this right now.
Okay, so enlighten us as to why she has to be 21.
Take your age, divide by 2, and add 7. So you'd be 13 and a half plus 7, which is 20 and a half. Which just sounds ridiculous. So it rounded up to 21.
So in a year when Brandon's 28, half stage would be 14 plus 7, 21. Perfect, I got it.
Okay, well, either way, I'm still kind of focusing on McKenna right now.
Don't you ever get tired of chasing the wrong girl?
Do you ever get tired of being stuck on your phone?
Honestly, just looking out for you, so she's clearly not interested.
I feel like she kind of is.
I can see your denials, so let's move on to something else.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Okay, let's talk about something important for a second. My book, right? Okay. So I'm thinking, how about this is like the twist, the centerpiece. It's humans, they land on Mars, the Martians want to get rid of them, the Martians can shapeshift into the humans. So one of the twists is the hero has to figure out who's the Martian and who's the human.
So like a mystery, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a little deep for your usual demographic?
Who's the usual demographic?
Bored housewives.
I feel like I should be offended.
Why? You have a job.
Either way, Brandon's right. Back to the drawing board.
No, Bran uses a drawing board. You use a desktop.
I technically only use a drawing board for preliminary sketches, and then I use a computer for full-on renderings.
I bet if you didn't correct people so much, you'd probably have a girlfriend.
Or if he lived with his ex-girlfriend.
Cash feels a little tight right now. Gotta live with my ex-girlfriend. It's where my office is. It's where the dog is. It's perfect.
You could rent commercial space and sleep in your office.
Why would you give him that idea?
That's not a terrible idea,
That's
actually.
exactly what it is.
What do you propose I do?
Go back home with your parents who are really supportive and save a ton of money.
Imagine him bringing a girl home after a date, and then just see that big Ferris Bueller's Day Off poster on the ceiling.
Oh, don't knock the poster.
Why did you hang it on the ceiling?
Okay, so in the poster, Matthew Broderick is sitting with his arms behind his head, and I used to sit the same way, and I would use it for inspiration.
Hey, wait a second. How did you masturbate with no hands?
I think we found the reason why Bran doesn't have a girlfriend.
Okay, guys, back to something important. How about this for a plot twist? What Brandon was saying earlier. Okay, so there's a spaceship traveling from Earth with all the colonists. The Martians want to get rid of it, so instead of landing all that shape-shifting stuff, the Martians just shoot it down. Crash lands on the dark side of the moon, yeah? And the Martians are like, we have to figure out whether the humans are dead or not. So they send a beautiful female Martian secret agent to land on the moon, discover the survivors, and of course, what does she do? She falls in love with the ship captain.
Okay. Dark side story.
Perfect. Sold. So what were you guys talking about anyway?
We're discussing the possible reason why Bran can't get a girlfriend.
Oh, is it because he corrects everybody over nonsense things?
Check.
He lives with his ex-girlfriend?
I don't know why I spend so much time here.
You're probably trying to avoid spending so much time with your ex-girlfriend.
No. It's very amicable now. You know, the dog's there. It's walking distance from here. It's fine.
You know what else is walking distance from here?
Don't say it.
Your parents' house.
I'm not moving back home.
Look, just as an esoteric question, isn't it super awkward when she brings home, like, boys to the apartment you share with her?
Yeah. She brings LeVar over all the time. It's not weird.
Only a matter of time before I get called to that house for a homicide.
You're being dramatic.
It does sound like it's going to get real awkward real quick.
I start shopping around for office space. And sleeping bags.
Let's go. Brandon! Brandon, I get the kids, but who's this woman?
Oh, this is Roz, my secretary.
You have a secretary?
Yeah, she works like 2 hours a day.
I'm semi-retired.
What do you need a secretary for?
She watches the kids.
So she watches the kids?
I mean, she answers emails and phone calls too.
I don't actually answer the email because I can't figure out the computer all the time. So I write down the name of the person and who is emailing him and give a quick description of what they're looking for.
Brandon, you told me that you couldn't afford rent and office space right now. That's why your office is upstairs.
Right. I don't pay her, it's just kind of like a trade-off thing.
My daughter is worried about me, so she put an ad in the paper for a companion for me.
So, let me get this straight. You hired a geriatric woman who can't take care of herself, but she's watching the kids.
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds ridiculous.
Any way you put it sounds ridiculous.
Listen, you weren't complaining about the steak last week or the lasagna on Monday.
Oh, did you like the food?
Thank you, it was delicious. I loved it. Food aside, Brandon, I can't keep you bringing in strangers into the house. You gotta go.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Well, can I still keep my office upstairs?